Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the roles of guitar, the roles of solo instrument in a band, and the role of a pipe organ. This is the third video in a series of videos called Band Member Roles, part of Worship Focus course. If you're looking to become a better musician, a music director or worship leader, this video is for you. You might say, well, I'm a pianist, thus I'll just pass this. Even as a pianist only, you still need to be aware of what the roles of the other instruments are, even at a high level, as that will enable you to be more efficient in your piano playing. Let's get started. We'll start with the electric guitar. You are a powerful addition to a band, adding melodies and rhythms, shaping dynamics and ambience. It is easy for you to dominate the band, so think about the space you create as well as where to play. Think about the vibe the instrument is creating. Ask yourself, is it adding emotion or anticipation? Is it creating a sense of energy or majesty? Electric guitarists need to be able to play two instruments, your guitar and silence. Don't give into the temptation to play too much, rather than selecting the part that will really help. Don't noodle through the song ineffectively playing endless riffs that go nowhere. And watch your volume too, because we all know that you turn it up when you think nobody's listening. Get a variety of great sounds by learning to master your guitar, amp and effects. You might want to start with 3 basic sounds, a clean tone for verses, something more distorted for the chorus, and then something special that you reserve for taking it to 11th in those spinal tap moments. Always be thinking about what the song needs rather than what you want to play. Now, let's move on and look at the solo instruments. Whatever instrument you play, you need to check the tuning before you start. This is particularly true of melody instruments, especially if yours is the sort that is affected by temperature. Orchestras always tune up right before playing a concert, because in the time between the warm-up and the performance itself, the air in the concert hall will have altered in temperature and also humidity, changing the tuning. Be careful to invest in a good quality electronic tuner to make it easier to tune to the same frequency as the other members of the band. Melody instruments should think about adding texture to the sound. The key word here is texture. Often long-held notes can sound amazing and change the dynamic to a verse. Equally, playing a fast dynamic melodic riff can input real energy to a section of the song. Melody instruments such as strings add depth and beauty to an arrangement, which is why they are so enduring. To get the most out of how they are used, focus on complementing the song rather than dominating it. The most common temptation you, melody instrumentalists, face is to overplay, like with the pianist and other instruments. But when the instrument is used to complement and enhance the theme, the music goes to a whole new level. Don't be afraid to keep it simple and to step back from some songs in order to be more effective in others. Changing gears into the organ instrument. Organists don't need to be afraid of change. The organ has often been on the cutting edge of change in the church settings, from the music of Bach and Handel to the soul organ of the gospel musical movement. I had the privilege to work closely with one of Jesse Dixon's music directors. Jesse has started his music career as a organist for Mahalia Jackson. If you'd like to learn more about gospel music, listening to the classics within the gospel music is a great place to start with. Back to our organ topic. Today, the organ sound offers an incredible resource to support the band. If used properly, it can undergird and add great depth and power. Don't be afraid of changing how you play the instrument. The organ is designed as a solo instrument and as a result covers almost every audible frequency. But when you're playing with others, less is more. Collaboration is key. The sonic landscape is shared between the other instruments in the mix, and you need to work carefully with the worship leader, pianos, bass, electric guitars. It might be that for more hymn-like songs, the organ plays a more central role, while for the other songs, it might sit out completely or subtly undergird. For all the instruments, tuning can also be an issue, and it's worth investing in regular servicing to make sure that your pipe organ is well maintained. You also need to learn to adapt to the chord-based song structure. Organ music is heavily complex and therefore rightly dependent on the classical school. However, as most contemporary bands nowadays use a much simpler musical structure, it is worth investing your time in learning to adapt to this model on the organ. You might have to think more harmonically and transpose where necessary, not being afraid to step out and extemporize. The songs may seem simpler, but simplicity is an art form that in practice is complex to deliver well, but one that adds great beauty to corporate worship. Please use the comments section to share the top 3 things you've learned over the years that you wished someone would have shared with you as a musician. If you found this video informative, please like and subscribe so that more videos like this can be created. There you have it. The guitar, the solo instrument, and the pipe organ's roles in a band. I'm Stan and this was fun. See you next time.